whip that you driving? What's that that you rocking? Yeah, I know you've been hanging, and I know you've been hanging. What's that whip that you driving? What's that that you rocking? Don't you see them? Don't you see them? Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us.
I'll do me and you do you.
I say I'm yours, but I'm anybody else's. You say you're mine, but there's always someone else. All the disguise, we're in love with being selfless. Let's make the most, say a toast before we melt.
Don't do this to me.
We're both so far gone. Can't tell right from
I'll do me and you do you.
You say you're mine, but you're anybody else's. I say I'm yours, but there's always someone else. We're both so far gone. Can't tell right from
I'll do me and you do you. I'll do me and you do you. I'll do me and you do you.
don't worry, you're gonna be happy.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Championship Series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Minnesota Twins. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. George Springer, and we are set for baseball here this evening. The 1-1 home.
Outside, that's ball.
Well, we might be ice skating before we're through tonight. 39 degrees at first pitch. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So now to the plate, Kevin Biggio. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Garlic
will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
That is good.
And now, Bo Bichette. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. And stepping in, Max Kepler. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Just hung in there on that one. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, having a B right here, I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So one down, no one aboard. And that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Counts even 2-2 for Polanco.
2 balls.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
And there's out number 2.
That is cool.
And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these 2 teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So nothing in the Minnesota first. We'll head to the second from Target Field. No score here on the show. All set for the start of the inning, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. 1-1 home. Hit sharply on the ground. Simmons is there on the first, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
That is good.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on 1 right here.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Marcus Semien is on deck. Lined is short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away. Striding in is Marcus Semien. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he misses 2-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing in a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, placing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And nothing will come with a 2-out double as the inning is over. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Swings through it for strike number 2. Fouled away. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of the pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung out and missed for the first out. 1-1, here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Bounce towards the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Next to hit is Byron Buxton. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Now at the plate here is Rowdy Tellez, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away.
Oh, man, that's a frustrating one as a hitter. That pitcher missed right there. He did not want to hang that breaking ball with 2 strikes, and you foul it away. You have to regroup. You're not seeing that again.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, George Springer, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. 3-1 to him now. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Taken in by Simmons. Off-balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
That's why you love the game of baseball right there. Super hustle by the base runner, but let's focus on the backhand play right there. And the exchange to get to first. I know he beat it out, but man, he made that guy work for his knock.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Third inning, no score to this point. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. In now is Andrelton Simmons as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Swinging a ground ball to third. Reined in. And there's one down now.
The batter, the right fielder.
Standing in now, Max Kepler. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1 and 2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Next, here is Jorge Polanco. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Fouled off. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Swing and a line drive. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base.
But we'll have to press pause as that's strike 3 to retire. So here is Bo Bichette looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And neither of these guys are what you call flamethrowers, but still a respectable 93 and 90 as their 2 top speeds. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Next up is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the results sometimes, Matt.
And hold on now. That's a fair ball down the left field line. Should be at least a double. And this throw gets away from him.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings, but now all of a sudden they have to go ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
High in the air out towards shallow right. No trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz, left side. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. Here's Miguel Sano, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. A ball and 2 strikes now. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Liner toward right center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
So won't get him. The next twin up, Byron Buxton, worked a walk his first time up. And that misses 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus and making some good pitches.
Buxton's able to lay off there, and he's aboard. It's ball 4. The 1-1. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. As a look, now the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
The batter, number 9.
So now here is Andrelton Simmons. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Springer is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out it. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney. Ready now is Lourdes Gurriel. He bounced out last time up. Got him swinging on the split finger pitch, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode,
turns on it and sends it deep down the line and right. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right as the Jays get the game's first tally. It's 1-0.
there's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
Stepping in now, Danny Jansen. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. So the lineup flips over and digging in, George Springer. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
Fell behind early in this one 3-0 and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Middle of the night now from the Twin Cities. It's now 1-0 Toronto. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. The 1-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Full count to Max Kepler, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So bases are empty with 1 out now. And that will bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. single. So a runner at first with one out now. And that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Lays off 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Full count now. 3-2. Good swing just a little early, and they'll see another payoff pitch. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Once again, a 3-2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Another full count pitch home. Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swung on and chopped toward the hole. Over to first, and that retires the side. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and that'll bring in Kevin Biggio. A little bouncer. No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. On the ground to the right side. He's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. One out now in the Toronto sixth inning. Into bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Hard on the ground towards short. And into left field for a one-out hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
The 1-1 home. Bichette, base runner at first with one out. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Up next, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends. 1-1. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes the Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu. So he departs in a tie ball game here tonight. You can already hang a no decision on him for this one. High and deep to right center. Giving chase is Hernandez. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Next to stand in is Byron Buxton. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 1 for 3. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, Kepler.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
To 1-2 now. Jeffers leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Hit to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the Twins do come back to level. Cody Stashak is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. 7th inning ready to roll. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. High in the air out to center field. Buxton is there, and he has it for the first out. Now to bat, Lourdes Gurriel. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Buxton is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Rowdy Tellez. There was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. A 1-1 home. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. Right side, hit hard. Scooped up. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Max Kepler. His prior history versus this arm, he's 2 for 4. 2-1 now to the Twins' leadoff man. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1 pitch. Tapped up the first baseline. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And that will get through into right, so there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
Now back, second base.
To flip now, Jorge Polanco. A diving effort as it's off his glove.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Now time is called. Both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Tyler Chatwood comes on now. He'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Kepler over at second. Polanco at first with no outs. Count is 1-2 now. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gurriel arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And it's fouled away. 1 run, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now. So next to hit is Kyle Garland. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. The 1-2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Hops this one up. Donaldson waits on it. 1 out. Now into the box, George Springer. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays' leadoff batter. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Into the box, Kevin Biggio. 3-1. Grounded to the right. And there's his first base hit in this one. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-run count. Having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. They make it look easy, don't they? Luis Arias is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here comes the 1-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there in third for the first down. Up next for Minnesota, Ryan Jeffers. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now another 1-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So now to the plate, Andrelton Simmons. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fielded cleanly. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is. Alex Colomé will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ballgame tied until the bottom half. Set to start the 9th in this one. And next it'll be the outfielder, Oscar Hernandez. The 2-1. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. struck out in his last trip to the plate. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Changeup, called the strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back forward. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen. Next to bat for Toronto, Marcus Semien flew out last time up. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Max Kepler, very weakly on the ground. Ryan Barucki is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 56, Ryan Barucki.
1-2 off and looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
2-2 one more time. Bouncer to the left side, right to him. And the throw on the first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. Now the 2-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Hit back up the middle. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
No deal when he makes a phone call after the game to call his parents and say he had a 4-hit day. You think he's going to tell him about that infield single right there?
Oh, no, that was a line drive in the gap. We always used to say on the bench, Dan, anybody can get 3 hits in a big league game. You got to get that 4th one. That's what separates it. Those are the special moments.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Simeon is there, 2 down. Ready with the 2-1. Hit out towards second. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. One left. So stepping in is Lourdes Gurriel. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
In now, Rowdy Tellez. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line and right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Now a swinging bunt. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. George Springer the next to hit. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Hit on the ground to third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. Hits this one hard the other way. And this will find the seam into right field. And there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single. So now to the plate, Kyle Garland. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Jake Key is on deck. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
Count even at 2-2. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. hit back toward the mound. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, so the winning run advances to second now with only one away.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Send it back right there to your front.
Jordan Romano takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are two on with only one away. 1-2 to the Twins catcher. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter. He can come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. Hit out towards second. Simeon's there. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th. Hansel Robles takes the mound to start the 11th inning. Stepping in once again is Kevin Biggio. Singled last time up. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
2 balls and a strike to count. Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. And he lays off again, ball 3. Strike 2 as it catches the outside corner.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do. Set now for the bottom of the 11th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Max Kepler. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Pops this one up. Romano will do this himself, and that's the first out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. That'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
Down 1-2.
Fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I like what he was trying to do there with the 2-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Next, it'll be Josh Donaldson attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Nelson Cruz would be next.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. On to the 12th frame in this one, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Bouncer up the middle. Simmons has it, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. And now in the box, Marcus Semien. His prior history in this matchup, he's just 2 for 12. Heading out towards shallow right. Kepler's there for it. 2 down. So the next to bat will be Lourdes Gurriel. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. 2-1, here it is. Fastball, whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Full count now, 3-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Kepler gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Bottom of the 12th inning now, and standing in is the DH, Nelson Cruz. 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first. And that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Struck him out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Kyle Garland is retired on strikes for the 3rd time tonight. On to first, and we're headed to 13 as that ends the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1. Still tied 1 apiece. Randy Dobnak takes the hill now to begin the lucky 13th inning. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Called strike on the sinker, 2-2 now. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Another 2-2 offering.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Into the box, Danny Jansen. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Rendell Grichuk will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 15.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. And a strikeout here yet again. As it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. So the batting order turns over now and set to go George Springer. As 1 away, the runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well at 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be. Last half of the 13th inning set to go. And now it will be the catcher, Ryan Jeffers. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The bouncer to the left side. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Andrelton Simmons. 2 balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons. Swing and a liner. But unfortunately, right at the shortstop for the second out. Max Kepler, the next to grab a bat. Comes into this appearance 1 for 6 on the ball game. 2-1, here it is. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and that means 13. All set to begin the 14th inning, and that'll bring in Kevin Biggio. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Here comes the 1-2. Looked at for ball number 2. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Leading off the season.
Into the box now, Bo Bichette swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole, and that's going to get through into left. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Standing in now to Oscar Hernandez. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Late that time for a strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And he strikes out again. And that's the 5th time he's punched out today. This has certainly not been his game. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. Back on it is the left fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Big spot here, and it'll be Marcus Semien. Needs a hit here to bring the go-ahead run home from third with 2 away. He's got it. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. Score remains 1-1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Taken in by Semien. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. On to the bottom of the 14th. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Josh Donaldson. A.J. Cole is going to finally make an appearance in this one as he'll take over in the 14th inning. 1-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Hot shot on the ground is short. And this is through into left, and there's your possible winning run aboard on a leadoff single.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Ball 2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Ready with another 2-strike offering. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Swing and a liner. And he might have done it. Can they score that runner from first? Here comes the winning run for the plate. Now the relay home. And they will walk off with game 1 here at home.
And the postseason always seems to deliver big moments, and this was no exception. A walk-off in the final at-bat ends it, and there's bedlam at home plate. Wow!
tonight. 2-1 the final score. The Twins jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Randy Dobnak gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
They left 10 men on base. Time to ball game. 4 hours and 18 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Target Field, 38,649. A reminder that extra light rail trains on the Hiawatha and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond.